Man, it's been a while since I've had to say wings with a win here tonight, Kendrick. I don't know if I was going to ever get to say those words again.
Well, listen. When they were blowing that 18-point lead tonight, it looked like you might not say it again tonight. Looked like Matrina was on a roll in that fourth quarter, but Wings hang on after blowing up once again a big lead in a basketball game. But thank goodness this is Toronto tempo, and they're bad at basketball, other than one player. So the Wings were able to survive 94-88, improving their record to 94 and to 20-14, and for now they have jumped up into the 7th spot in the playoff picture, jumping ahead of New York.
It sure wasn't a beautiful thing. We were number 4 one day, and now we went to 8. And now we at number 7.
Yeah, number 7, because they hold the tiebreaker over the Liberty. So yeah, the Wings are in the 7th spot, but 7th or 8th. Either way, whether it's the Valkyrie or the Lynx, seems like all roads end to getting fed to either one of those top 2 teams into probably a sweep, only winning one game in the playoff series. So, unfortunately for the Wings, they do lose another player. Zaza out went down with the injury. Izzy, former Dallas Wing, fell on her leg. Don't know what the updates on that, but she had to be carried off. Everybody looked concerned.
She almost injured Alana too.
Yeah. Everybody looked very concerned, except the head coach. He had a stone face look on his face. Like he was in first quarter mode. Everybody rushed over there. Just saying. That's my thing.
I was really concerned that we were going to blow a lead with Kim Mulkey sitting in the front row.
Well, she knows about blown leads. That was remember her last tournament. Remember the tournament game she had against who they blew that lead against? Was that Duke? She had a big lead against, and they blew that lead in the tournament. So yeah, she knows a lot about blown leads. Wow. Yeah, man, that was nasty. Izzy fell all her weight on her leg, and the way Zaza's leg, it was straight, and she just came right down on it, and so hopefully it wasn't serious, but it didn't look good, so it's like she's gonna be missing some action. Compound that is that with Jessica, it looks like the way coach was talking about, don't expect to see Jessica until right before the FIBA break, or maybe after we get back from the FIBA break. So it was no timetable. So that twisted ankle must have been really bad. She rolled, and also very concerned about AZ, that knee tendonitis she's starting to have in those knees, getting concerned. And she's missed her 3rd straight game. But hey,
if she is or if she isn't hurt, she really should just milk it for the rest of the season. I don't think she should come back to this mess. I don't think she shouldn't play one more game for the Wings this season.
Yeah, but
lost
some train of thought. But yeah, the Wings able to finally get a win without AZ. Now 1-3 when she's not in the lineup. But yeah, man, like I said before.
Now, listen, I have a question to ask you real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Was it just the tempo, or was it just me, or did the game seem to flow a little smoother tonight?
I really don't know, because it was the tempo. I mean, it's not a good basketball team, so theoretically the Wings should have been able to walk in and win by 10. Now they did blow it. Like I said again, they blew an 18-point lead. They got interested in. I was happy to see Coach call timeouts at the end of the game.
Oh, he didn't go into the locker room with his timeouts tonight?
Yeah, actually called plays from the sideline in late game situations instead of just letting the team figure it out on the fly right there. So I was happy to see that, but I don't know.
So basically, what I'm understanding is that a certain player isn't on the floor, and he was able to call plays in the fourth quarter in the last seconds of the game. Huh. Interesting. Interesting that you bring that up. Well, listen, I've got a clip here I want to play you real quick if you don't mind.
Mhm.
I know we played this last game, but this was kind of troubling to me, and I didn't get a chance to bring it up because we were crunched for time last game, but because you had to get out of here, you had to hit that open road. But just let's go back to last game and hear what Paige had to say here real quick.
Okay.
That's where I've always went when life was lifing. And so, I mean, this stretch has been tough. Losing is tough. People got stuff going on in their personal lives. At the end of the day, like, life is bigger than basketball. So to go kind of heal my inner child, go back home to where I fell in love with the game, go visit that park, walk the same walks that I walked as a kid. And I don't really talk about myself often, but just to kind of reflect on the journey that it's been to get here, it was really refreshing. Just to be able to settle and be balanced in life with all the exterior pressures and all the things that life can throw at you. So very grateful to be back home and to get that experience. And I was happy to do that.
Can we dissect that a little bit? We didn't get a chance to dissect that, Kendrick, if you don't mind. Where do you think that? Where do you think that's coming from?
Well, Walter, it sounded like to me she had a chance to, when she was talking, to decompress,
Right.
from everything. Seems like a lot of pressure was coming, from her, a lot of frustrations, about what was going on. Like I said before, this team was half a game, going into the All-Star break, out of third. And had they lost not that game against New York, they would have been in third place once All-Star break, and not going in losing 5 out of your last 6, and losing like 3 or 4 in a row. And then you got coaches saying, well, these people need to do this, and you got players saying these people need to do that. And yeah, man, it's just like a lot of dysfunction. That Golden State game really revealed a lot, from a lot of, in my perspective, we was at the game from a lot of angles. And it wasn't a good look for the head coach, who basically threw it off on the players, because they had a bad game. It's like to me with him, I'm just going off on him. He's all smiles and all around when the team is winning, and wants to talk about team unity. And then when his teams have a bad game, he distances himself from it, like a bat out of hell. I'm thinking Paige is trying to do her best to be a team leader. But it's frustrating when you got different people pulling in different directions, and not in the same direction, and especially when the goings get tough. The tough get going, and like I said before, we know one guy sitting in the head seat, boy, he's a first class ticket up out there with getting going. But I'm gonna let you chat it up, Walter. So maybe I'm seeing it different. You can go ahead and see what you saw with it.
So, answer me this: did you see Paige tonight?
Yeah,
she's smiling and smiling and dialing tonight.
Yeah,
and she had a tough first half, but came out in the second half and had a really good second half. Kendrick, I got a theory that I want to throw out there, and I threw this out to a close friend of mine. Could it be possible that the Jessica and Paige combination has ran its course, and that the league has figured those two out now, and it's going to be hard for those two to play together now at this point, on the floor? Could it be possible?
That could be possible, but if that has ran his course in less than a season, that tells me all I need to know about the guy who's actually coaching it, who's actually in the head seat. Because
right.
when teams figure you out, it's up to your coaching staff and your coaches to make adjustments and run counters and come up with counters for their counters. And if you can't do that, then there's no way you can win, because listen, sports is always about adjustment. And we talk about this, Walt.
Right.
The playoffs. When you get to the playoffs is about adjustment, because you see the same team over and over again. So you got to have counters to their counters. If you can't counter what the other team is doing, especially in the regular season, when basically nobody's really it's focusing on one team, because games go by and go by. If you get figured out during the regular season, it bodes no hope for the playoffs when you have to play good teams who's going to be focusing strictly on you as a ball club. So yeah, man, that's unfortunate. If that is the case.
Kaylin says, I believe so. Their chemistry hasn't been the same for a while now. And thank you, Kaylin. I'm sorry, Keelan. And the reason I said that, I just watched the way the game was without Jessica on the floor today, and it seemed like they were able to put up more points, because now we know that Jessica can't play defense, right? And she's just a cone at this point, okay? So also when she's off the floor, the ball moves a little bit more. It didn't stick tonight, and things like that. What you think about trading Jessica? Her stock is pretty high right now. This offseason, do you think they should move on from Jessica? I mean, her stock is pretty high coming off an All-Star. Who wouldn't want that?
Listen, everybody is tradable in my mind, except AZ and Paige.
Okay.
That anybody else below that is tradable. Now you have to get the right. You don't trade it for 3 cents on the dollar. You get what you can get. But like I said before, it's some things she offers and there's some things she don't. She's never has been a good defensive player.
Okay.
Not even her time in Minnesota, she never has been a good.
Okay, here's Ashley. Ashley says the ball movement is better without Jess. Then Enrique isn't fed as much with Jess out. It forces team ball. Interested to see when AZ comes back.
Yeah, like I said before, when we started, she was the secondary ball handler. We saw the triple doubles, and at some point that was exceptional, because it was kind of flowing with the offense. But to your point, you're correct. It looks like sometimes the ball locks in her hand, and her and Enrique seems to have this Notre Dame chemistry that they're playing with each other instead of the other 3 players on the floor. Like I said before, in a perfect world, Enrique would be off this basketball team, but it's not a perfect world, because I still saw tonight.
Okay, Daryl said, sorry, but both of you guys are nuts. It was the tempo, not the top 4 defense that they had been playing. Well, it's not just that it was the tempo. Is my concern is that we've watched games with Jessica on the floor. Hell, Kendrick was in the AAC just Friday night. We watched live with Jessica on the floor, and we didn't see as much ball movement as we saw tonight. There was a lot of ball movement tonight. The ball touched a lot of people's hands tonight, and I'm just concerned that maybe, just maybe, when Jessica's on the floor, she could be a ball stopper, and I just think teams have figured out. I mean, she's not that great of a shooter anyway. I think teams have figured out to get the ball in her hands. Like I said before,
that ridiculous comment that Coach Jose told, we're gonna turn her 3-point shooter. She's not a 3-point shooter. She ain't learned to shoot threes this far in her career. She's not gonna be a 3-point shooter. So it's certain things on the court she can do. It's certain things on the court that she can't do because of her lack of a shooting ability. In a perfect world, this is the off-season plan where I think the Wings need. The Wings have to get a a legit center, post presence in the middle they can go to. That will open up a lot of stuff shooting wise. And also they have to get a defensive wing, a defensive small forward. That would be my dream list for the wings if they want to take that next step. Because we talked about it. Their best defensive player is AZ, and you see out there when AZ's not out there to cover, she covers up so many mistakes that the wings make on defense. And when she's not out there, especially with the good basketball team, they exploit the wings defense big time. And like I said before, I like Jessica, but I have noticed that her and Enrique play this too. They're not in this two-man game where they want to play in the win, and because of that, the offense has suffered and the wins has suffered. So, like I said before, her stock's up. She's the first-time All-Star. If you can get good value from her, what you need in the offseason, I have no problem with that. The only problem I have is make sure you get good value for her. But like I said, other than AZ and Paige, the rest, everybody else can be traded. To me, there's two untradables on this team. There's Paige and AZ, and then the rest you can have at it. Because we see what this team is, even when they're healthy. This team, if they're sitting in the 7th and 8th spot, they're going to get fed to Golden State or Minnesota, and they're going to be out of there real quick. So the offseason is going to start real quick for the Wings if they can't get out of 7th or 8th. And it might not make no difference they're in 3rd because right now there are two different teams between them and the Aces. How they were early in the season and how they are now. So
yeah, I just think that maybe that the whole combination of the big three was something to hard to deal with because nobody had it figured out. And I just think it's figured out now on how to play these ladies. And I think that like I say, the WNBA has figured out what to do to stop them.
But again, yeah, I think.
Because you play a lot of these teams. You play a lot of these teams.
Like I said, I hear what you're saying.
It's not like it's a big league.
Yeah,
and you see these teams every other night, later on down the line. No, you see these guys. You play one team, you may see them again in 2 weeks.
Yeah, correct. And like I said before, again, some of that goes on players, but some of that also goes on the coaching staff. What are you doing? And this is what Paige talking about when she talked about even before that. We need to start changing up sets and running different type of sets.
All right, now if you got a player putting that out there, you might have a problem because players usually don't speak on something like that.
How many times we talked about the offense being stagnant, going through stretches where they don't score 3 or 4 minutes. We saw that in that Atlanta game where they were up, and then all of a sudden they went stagnant because the ball stayed on 2 players, and it wasn't pushed around. And then the Dream was able to capitalize on that and have that comeback in the 4th quarter. We saw that in the Washington game. The offense got stagnant because there was no ball movement. Washington was able to capitalize, set up their defense, and then get slowly but surely crawl back in that game until they got the win. So, like I said before, it's a number of things where you go into that. Not just players, but also I'm gonna keep saying it. It harps on coaching and what are you doing? What are you drawing up? What are you seeing out there as a coaching staff, as a sideline assistant coach, to put your players in the best possible position to pick up wins? Because like you said, everybody's seeing everybody 2 or 3 times, so everybody knows everybody's offensive sets around the league. So you got to be able to adjust to that.
And it also goes back to what you just said a few minutes ago. They need a true center. They need somebody who's going to get just like rebounds and putbacks. That's what they need. Because I noticed all our centers hang out at the 3-point line. All of them.
We play 5 out.
Right.
We basically play 5 out.
We play 5 out, and we don't have the players to play 5 out.
Right.
Walk ain't no shooter. Lee ain't no shooter. Jessica damn sure ain't no shooter.
Right. So you're playing, you like I say, you're playing a certain offense that you're not equipped to play. But unfortunately, you have to play that because those players aren't physical enough to go in there and bang with the physical teams and be successful. So you kind of had an impasse.
That goes back to we have to come up with different sets, and we got to pivot from that type of play because it ain't working. It's getting our head beat in.
Yeah. So I'm at this point. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. The team is what the team is. It ain't changing now. These things are going to have to be done and settled in the off season.
Ashley says, "Oh yeah, they can book these vacations, put the deposit down, start coordinating who's hosting Thanksgiving and everything. First round exit for sure, whether Golden State or Minnesota." Well, Ashley, I'm concerned that we might not even make the playoffs. That's what I'm starting to feel like.
Listen, Ashley, it's not given that they're going to make the playoffs because listen, they've only won 2 games since the All-Star break. That's against Connecticut and Toronto. Those 2 teams are going to be in the lottery. They're going to be in the Juju Watkins sweepstakes.
So, that goes back to what Jose said. Remember Jose said we only losing to the good teams. Now we losing to the bad teams.
Yeah, we losing to everybody. So next up, it's going to be a great litmus test. But with all the injuries the Wings have, it's going to be tough going down to going down to Indiana, and trying to get a win on Friday night on Ion.
We back. We back on Ion. Get ready
against a team that plays very well at home. One of the best home teams in the W. So you're gonna see them a couple times. You're gonna see Golden State in Valhalla again. I think next week, and then
we do go to Valhalla.
So, but the schedule does get easier. But like I said before, if the Wings got all these injuries and they keep racking up injuries, you can't keep losing players after players. AZ's out, Jessica's out now. Now Zaza, and say what you want about Zaza. To me, she's our second best perimeter defender. After AZ, she guards the ball, and she's been playing very well the last week. So, it's unfortunate for her catching an injury when she's starting to play a lot better on the offensive side. Like I said, she's the most athletic player on our team, so you're gonna be missing that. So that's gonna stretch you thin right there in the backcourt. So
okay, let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at this real quick, Kendrick. We could. Okay, so let's check this out. So next week, Friday, we've got the Fever.
Yeah.
Next Monday, we got the Valkyries in Valhalla. Then next Thursday, at the AAC, we've got the Fever again. You got the Storm next Sunday. You got the Fire. Okay, there go 2 wins I see right there.
I'm not guaranteeing. Listen, I'm not guaranteeing the Portland game.
Well, Portland's here. The Portland's here game. Portland game is here.
Yeah, but I'm not guaranteeing the Portland. Now, I guarantee the Seattle game. I'm not. Okay. I'm not ruling out Portland. Don't sniff them.
Can you guarantee a Connecticut Sun win?
Yeah, I can get a Connecticut because they're in the Juju Watkins sweepstakes. But Portland's still one of them teams still trying to sneak into the playoffs.
Okay. What about the Sparks? Can I? What you got for me with the Sparks?
Yeah, you can get Sparks. Sparks is a mess. They're in the Juju Watkins, Madison Booker sweepstakes. They're in that sweepstakes.
Okay.
Hannah Hidalgo, top 3. They're up there. Like I said, the schedule gets easier, but like I said before, the Wings gotta be playing. They still got a lot of injury, and you still have to play the games. So like I said, we'll see. After that Golden State game, it's a drop off. But like I said before, the Wings still haven't convinced me that they're playing good basketball. And like we said before, they're racking up a lot of injuries, Walt. a lot of the top rotation players are hurt. So you have to factor that in to the situation.
Right, and now Zaza just went down, so they're dropping like flies over there.
Yeah,
Haley Jones might actually have to play now.
Damn, Haley still get some run in this game.
She's going to get some run. Get some run. Okay, so after the Sparks, the Kelsey Plum, Phoenix Mercury, you got them twice back to back, one here and then one there.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because they're playing some good basketball and they're one of those teams that still think they got a shot at sneaking in. I don't think so, but you're still Kelsey Plum. Got a lot of vets on that team, and so that could be tricky right there. So you got AT. So, and like I said, they've been playing some good basketball the last couple of weeks with those two teams. They're not good, but they're good enough to, if the Wings are not focused, to bite the Wings.
Okay, and then that last game is against the Storm in Seattle.
Yeah, the Storm will be probably sitting people in that game. They'll all be headed to Cancun in the Juju Watkins, Madison Booker sweepstakes, Hannah Hidalgo. They'll be thinking about the lottery. So, like I said before, the schedule, it gets easier after the Valkyrie game. I mean the Fever game. But with injuries, and way other teams are playing, I'm not ruling out the Portland game's gonna be tough. Like I said, Connecticut, LA, Seattle, those should be dubs. If the Wings lose any of those games, look out. And then you got the home and home, like you said before, with Phoenix. Like I said, the odds on that the Wings get into the playoffs, so that seven can't lose any of these games to these bad basketball teams. Now, I'm not sitting up there saying that they're gonna. I still think they could possibly lose 3 straight Friday, Monday, and Thursday. Because I still think
you got them down for L in pretty much every game next week.
Yeah, I'm saying they could listen. It's better odds they go 0-3 than they go 3-0. They didn't fix anything tonight. They still blew an 18-point lead. They still can't hold a big lead, and now they lost another player. So I'm not putting anything past it. They got a better chance of going 0-3 from Friday to next Thursday than they do 3-0. It'll be great if they go 3-0. If they go 3-0, that can change a lot of people's minds. But it's a better chance they go 0-3, and that will put them what that put them 20-17. So it's gonna be tough, man. Any other game's gonna be tough. And then you got Golden State. You can pretty much guarantee a loss up there.
Lord Jesus! After I just made a roast, this just comes out. Nearly 30,000 pounds of raw beef recalled after being distributed in Texas.
We can't eat beef, man. What's going on? Hey, man. Hey, listen, it's good. I bought a lot of fish. It's good about a lot of fish, man. I got a lot of fish in there. Hey, I still got my Jack Max, man. I got a lot of seafood. Got some shrimp in there, man. I'm going strictly seafood. Anyway, so I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Man, let's take a look.
You go ahead and let me know how that roast is.
Hopefully, I don't pass out in the middle of the show from the recall.
Oh no, man. You may have the shits though. That's the lettuce. That's the lettuce. That's the diarrhea lettuce.
According to this report, I'm a ticking time bomb. I can go any minute. Good God.
At least you go happy.
And full.
Let's hope Walt don't croak with a piece of beef in his mouth.
Yeah, man. Hard out here, man.
Oh man. As we get to this game, the highlights of this game.
Nice pass.
I'm like I
Nice
said, man,
pass.
listen, I'm not gonna hit you. I kind of conked out of this game in the late second, early third. Wasn't really interested to me. I was watching it, but I was halfway watching it.
My favorite grocery store now is HEB Joe V's in Winco.
Mine too.
Yeah, it is apparently.
Mine too, man. I like it over there, man. It's got some good stuff.
Yeah. You know, I'm in my produce section. I'm over getting things in my store. He goes walking up, not even on his side of town. He stays on Camp Wisdom over there, or wherever he stays. He's over on Wheatland Road. I don't understand how you got there, but okay.
Yeah, man. I passed by 3 or 4 grocery stores.
Yeah, you pass about 4 grocery stores to get to where I'm at.
I sure did. I'm passing right by him like I ain't looking.
Oh yeah, jalapenos are on the list too.
Oh man,
and recall. Come on, man. How you gonna recall jalapenos, man?
I mean, what's going on here, man? I mean, what can we eat? I mean, what can we eat?
That was a nice 3-ball liner right there.
You know, yeah. Like I said, she listen. As long as she upright, she's okay. It's just, man, when she's laying flat, you know, it's a problem because we know. Every time she takes a hit, she looks like she done broke something. So, but yeah, man, like I said before, this game shouldn't have been competitive. Toronto's a very injured team. Unfortunately, Kiki, she got injured again. It was a nasty looking injury for her on her leg. Wishing the best for her. Yeah, they're missing a lot of people. Sabate, she got hurt in this game. She didn't return, so there was a lot of injuries in this game.
Oh, that kid nurse. Oh, she got a wagon on her.
Not much of a looker, but
all right, she got that wagon on her.
Kind of got that Bailey look.
And Bailey has a wagon on her.
Yeah, what I'm saying, but if you go neck up, you like, yeah, okay. Hey,
wow. Alicia Clark there for 3.
That's a beautiful woman. That is a very beautiful woman.
Okay, Paige praying to the gods up there. She said,
yeah, and that started off 22 points in the second half. She had 13 in the third. Nice.
Now, you noticing that she. I just want you to notice these shots in the second half here. Just watch them. Pass. Then a shot, not bad. I'm just seeing some different ball movement.
She's more involved in the offense. I ain't gonna lie on that one. She's more involved in offense.
It wasn't that. It's just more I just seen a lot more passing. That now a certain somebody wasn't on the floor, and not that I'm trying to talk bad about that certain somebody. I'm just noticing.
Listen, what have we talked about during this losing streak? We keep talking about it. When the Wings were winning basketball games before the All-Star break, Paige had control of the offense. Was the scoring, facilitating, being the brains, the hub of the offense, and the Wings were winning. All of a sudden,
Kiki Rice put a move on Paige earlier.
Yeah. That was a crazy shot.
Kiki Rice was giving it to Paige a little bit at some point. Paige came back and got her though.
All of a sudden, all the Enrique lovers who was happy that Enrique was scoring 20, and then what was happening?
Oh, Paige, what kind of pass is that?
Because the ball wasn't in Paige's hands in crunch time. It was either in Jessica's or it was in Enrique's hands, and they were losing ball games, and they kept losing ball games. So read into that what you will.
Start going on a little run here.
Yeah, Matrina, boy. Oh, nice pass right there. Oh, that's when Zaza got hurt. And the concern on Coach Jose's face, well, look the same way he did, before.
He said, "Friend, love that."
Hey, listen, hold on. I want to say something right quick.
Go ahead, man.
I didn't.
Hey, listen. Before you get started, I really didn't know Fran and Rob were on the call. I was actually watching on USA, so I didn't get to hear them tonight. I missed it, man. I knew it.
That's why I was watching USA.
I didn't know.
Listen, but I do want to say this. On my social media posts on social media, it was a post come out. I think I put it on the chat on our chat.
I think I heard about this.
It was a petition to have Fran run removed next season. I had nothing to do with that. That wasn't me. That was somebody else.
Why do you feel the need to clear your name on this right now?
I just reposted on my threads and on my Blue Sky and Twitter and Facebook. I reposted on all my social media accounts.
So you Kevin Durant, you got a burner account, huh? You got a burner account.
Like I said, listen. In the words of the great Michael Jackson, I am not the one. And the kid is not my son. Yeah. Said I am the one. It's not my son.
Check your account. You got a burner over there, man.
I'm just saying that was not me.
Oh, okay.
That was not me. They had that petition out there.
Hey, guilty party always speak, don't they?
Well, I would say there's a lot of people signed it.
And how do you know that? Look at him. I signed it.
You signed it. Who out there signed that petition? Who out there signed that petition?
I guess we need to ask if you signed it since you created it. We know you didn't sign it.
Jiggy, did you sign that petition? It's going around.
Man, let's go to. It looks like we got a Walk and Alana in the post game interview here, man. Let's go over them real quick. Hear what they had to say, man. Poor friend.
This is for Land. Just walk us through like your first half.
I think we pushed the pace really well, and we were really looking to advance the ball up the court, and I think that really took them off guard. And I think it's a credit to the guards as well for looking up at us, because I think that's one of our strengths is our ability to get up the floor, both myself and Kay. So when the guards are throwing it, we'll keep doing it.
For either player, how gratifying was it to see the depth step up with some key pieces missing?
It's like a really, really unfortunate but cool part of the game. Like, you never want to see people go down, but it's awesome for people who are waiting for that opportunity to come in, and they're prepared and they put in the work. Like, you guys don't see the extra work that people who don't play many minutes put in, and so for them to be able to get out there and play meaningful minutes, it just makes it all worth it, and it shows how deep we can go on this bench.
This is for either player. How does players being out challenge the rest of you on the team, or what opportunities does that create?
Okay.
I feel like in general you do gotta stay ready. For example, I can speak in my point of view. I feel like just making sure that you stay ready. Obviously it's unfortunate because it does kind of change how we are as a team, but I feel like just having a positive mentality and going in the court going to do something good and help the team. I feel like going with that mindset, that will help you, and that will take you a long way.
I have to first question for Elena. I know you've spent a good bulk of the season, unfortunately, coming back from injury. Do you feel like you're back to normal yet, or are you still working your way back up?
Somewhat. I think it has been a challenging season for me, just on a personal level, not being able to get a flow. And so this past few games has been really nice to just get consistent feel for the game. And I think I've only really been playing consistently maybe 4 or 5 games. So I think I feel really good. I don't want to give myself a ceiling. I'd love to play better than what I'm playing right now. So hopefully it's onwards and upwards for myself, but not only myself, but the entire team too.
Second double-double of the year for Lane.
Period.
And then for both or either of you, y'all were noticeably more aggressive on defense than you have in the past several games, and everything from rebounding to your defensive assignments. What was it about this matchup with the tempo that led to that increase in aggression?
I actually think that we've shown glimpses of this defense in previous games leading up to this game, and I think we have the capability of being a really, really good defensive team. It's just about tying quarters together and possessions together. And I think in this game particularly, you could see back to back to back really, really good defensive possessions. And I think that's a really good sign for us because we have, like I said, glimpses of it, but we want to be playing consistently good the entire game. And we want to be doing that at the end of the year. So hopefully we continue to build on that.
Obviously, AZ was out again tonight, but prior she has had an incredible impact both defensively and offensively. But from both of you, what is the biggest impact you think she has on this team so far this season?
I think AZ is just someone that you have to guard, and no matter where she is on the floor. And so she has, I think the WNBA is doing this now, gravity. She has gravity, like she demands attention. And so I think that opens up the floor a lot for offense. And then you said it defensively as well. She's very effective, I think, for such a young guard to have the IQ that she has. It's rare. And I think we relied heavily on her for guard assignments. And so she really helped us kind of contain the other team's best guards. Yeah.
Milwaukee and Alana haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to play together, but you've developed a really good chemistry defensively and really protected the paint these last couple of games. What do you think has worked so well with the two of you on the floor?
I feel like we move very well together and we kind of read off of each other. Like, okay, someone gets beat, then she'll come help me or I'll come help her. So it's been just like fun to play with her and, build on that chemistry.
Go to Christian on the Zoom. Christian, go ahead.
Yes, my question's for a walk. You've always been a bucket, but you turned 25 in I think a week or so, and there's just so much more to go for your game. Last time I checked, I think you lead the team in help side blocks. You had another one tonight. Would you say that's an area of your game that you feel like there's just so much more to go as far as just developing and adding to what you can do?
Definitely, I feel like in this league, especially this year, it's been a learning experience for me to kind of play through the fouls. So I feel like now I'm feeling more comfortable to just, make sure that it's a clean block and I'm there on time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I will give them credit on what Alana said at the beginning of the presser. They did push the ball up the court tonight, which is something that I did like to see. They did push it to the limit tonight out there.
Yeah, like that. They was able to push the ball, and that's how they're going to have to play because they don't have a post presence where they can play good half court basketball. And if you look at all the teams that play decent half court basketball, they do one of two things. They either have a good post presence, which you see with Atlanta and Vegas, and a little bit with Minnesota. And all they do it a different way where they can't you can play a 5 and out or drive and kick and play their way like a Golden State does. The problem with the wings is they don't have either, like we talked about earlier in the show. They don't have the bigs to play a 5 and out because most of the bigs aren't elite shooters to where they can play 5 and out. Or basically a lot of the players aren't good shooters. They can play 5 and out. Now, as I said before, they don't have a post presence where they can throw it out. Get my they're going to have to run and gun and push the pace to get easy baskets. They're in the playoffs. You're facing a team like Minnesota, good defense. Vegas has good defense. And also, you playing Golden State. That's probably the options going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, especially in the first round.
If the Wings in a half course, they're not going to have much success against the three team. They're going to have to the offense. The way they all put the play, and like remember 90. If the Wings to 90, they got a good shot at winning baskets. Hold on. If the Wings are stuck in the 80s or the 70s or 60s, they're not going to win those games. Those mean those games are being slowed down, and that's not to the Wings, Dallas Wings' advantage.
Well,
did you get that?
It's time to. Yeah, I got it. Well, it's time to go to your favorite coach right now, Jose, and hear what he has to say about tonight's matchup.
Ask him how was he feeling when Zaza hurt a leg. I couldn't tell. He got a great poker face. Just saying.
We're leaving to Indiana tomorrow, so we'll know more as we head into the night, going into tomorrow.
Obviously, Paige affects the game in so many different ways.
Are you going to bring up her 0 for 7 first half?
Well, I just was wondering, just out of the break, it just has looked like she struggled to find her shot a little bit. Like, just what have you made of her performance after the break? And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody remembers we go into the break with 18 wins, right? Well, I would have wished we would have kept playing. We were playing well. But that's no excuse. You go into the break and, teams and players go through that kind of stuff, So I think people are loading boxes and elbows more to her, right? And doubling her and her getting top-sided. So as you can see, we're trying to run her on a lot of actions away from the ball where she's either up high on some open stuff, some wide stuff, coming off this isolating on single side. But, hey, we're shorthanded today. I was very, very proud with what this group did. With Easy out, with Shep out, and Messiah goes down, for us to close out. Today was about effort, energy, enthusiasm, and competitive spirit every possession. Now, I would have liked that we closed the game a lot better. But you look at the statistics in the first half, the way that we took care of the ball, and the way that we shared it, that was a really, really good first half.
On that note, Paige doesn't score in the first half, but Atlanta comes out, I think had 12 points. Obviously hits a couple of threes. Enrique had a really great start. Just the building of confidence and seeing other players step up as you make this final push. How important is that?
Yeah, and Odyssey, I thought, Odyssey hit those 2 big threes. I think she was really excited Coach Mulkey was here. So, a walk came up with some good defensive plays, some finishes. Maddie's 3 in transition. You could just name up and down the roster a lot of different plays that contributed to the win tonight.
Did you send me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at.
You only got one question. No, I'm just
I'll try to make it.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at Enrique's numbers. She was 4 of 12 in field goals, but got 13 free throws.
Mhm.
When it comes to what you're looking for in terms of like aggressiveness on the offensive side, how do you evaluate a performance that results in those kind of stats?
Yeah, we're close to having 5 guys in double figures. But I thought when we get to the bonus and we needed to close out games, not settling for jump shots or early shots in the shot clock. That's a time where you can get downhill, get to the line. I thought she did that.
Let's go, Shad, Matt, and then Mason.
Hey, Coach, just going back to Pete real quick. This first half aside, she was able to have 20 in the second with 500 plus field goals. Just talk about her season so far and being able to play the way she has.
Yeah, I mean, you look at her numbers in year 2, they're very, very impressive on what she's been able to do. with her strength. But as you can see, a lot more teams are trying to wear her down on the defensive end, posting her up, attacking her, isolating her. So we're going to continue to see that. But I thought when she came out in that third quarter and we had to rest her at the end of that third and, minute and a half going into the fourth. But when Za went down, we had to get her back in there.
Defending Marina, 3 quarters seemed like there was a plan, and it was going according to plan. Maybe did the guards get away from something in the fourth quarter? Did they take a few chances on the perimeter?
Yeah, I just thought that we took some chances, gambled in the front court where we didn't, and we lose her on the backside. There were some guard-to-guard screens where we didn't switch. I thought when any post player was involved, I thought when we trapped her and got it out of our hands, that was the thing, make other people make shots. And Kia Nurse did, right? But you can't go underneath ball screens on Kia Nurse. So it was a culmination of a lot of factors. But AC did a great job. I thought AC came in and really picked her up and bothered her a little bit.
Toronto pulled within 3 with under 5 left. How do you feel the team as a whole responded to that late?
Yeah, I think when we came out of the timeout, hey, we needed to respond. We needed to rebound and defend the arc. And then we were able to go on that run and execute out of the timeouts and what we wanted to do offensively in the half court.
Milwaukee and Atlanta haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to play together, but we've seen some good things out of them defensively. Is this kind of what you envisioned at the beginning of the season?
Yeah. I told Alana, aren't you glad the mask is not in sight? And she's not wearing it. But it was great that you can see a walk stretching the floor. And I thought she put the ball on the deck and made a nice move. But the one thing that's glaring is we gave up 9 offensive rebounds in the first half and gave up another, 9 in the second. That's got to improve. Got to improve. Collectively.
Christian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, kind of a two-parter for you. I believe it was the other day that you said you only have questioned your team's will to win about twice this year. What did you learn today with, Jess being out, Za going down, and, just the morale of the game with the Temple team that kind of never really went away? And also Awak Career's growth, trusting her through the fouls, letting her defend kind of an open space, things of that nature.
Well, I think, after the Golden State game, we learned a lot about each other and them holding each other accountable. And I thought we went to Minnesota and played well. McBride had a special evening, right? I thought our effort and energy was totally different than Golden State. And coming back home and them responding and doing what we did today was a lot different than what we saw at American Airlines. So that was a positive. But I think if Awak can continue to be active with great rim runs and getting stuff off the glass and stretching the floor, that's what we need. So we'll go to Indiana and figure out how many guys are healthy at Indiana and go from there.
Coach,
Thank you.
Thanks, Jose.
I'd like to mention something.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Of course.
Since even before I got here to Texas, was a certain gentleman that really took a lot of pride in covering this team, and a very talented reporter, passionate, talented, prepared, and it's really sad that he's not in this room like he should be, because what he went through, nobody that covers any sports team should go through, and it's really disappointing. I'm 54 years old, father of 5. I have a great agent and a team of people that that look at stuff, and we have an incredible security here with the Dallas Wings organization. I told Pam, I gave her a joke, maybe after the season it'll be take the trash out Tuesday, and I'll print out everything that's very similar to what Grant went through. One of my social media things even got hacked. So if that's happening to coaches in this league, just imagine what players are getting, which is very, very disappointing, but I mean, Grant was at every road game. As you know, he's always in here. Not biased at all. Did his research. So I wanted to share that because he will be missed, and hopefully, with your all support and with our support, we can get him back in here doing what he loves to do because he really cared about the Dallas Wings. And nobody should go through what he went through. So I'll leave it at that.
I'll touch on that last statement here in a minute. But Kendrick, any beef with what the coach had to say?
No, I kind of checked out what's called. Listen, I'm just happy to see him actually listening to his best player and actually running sets at the end of games instead of just sitting up there just doing like Coach Kidd. Maybe I'm just watching, just actually running sets, and I'm happy he called a timeout late in the game to draw up a play that worked. That's what coaches do. They don't stand around and wait and have 12-0, 13-0 runs happen. Double-digit runs happen before they call timeout. Coaches up there and say, "Well, it's just about the players." They got to figure out. No, you're in that foxhole with them. You got to figure it out with them. If that's the case, what the hell are you there for? They don't need you there for. So I was happy. Coach was actually coaching today. That's his job, to coach, not to stand around and stuff like that. Listen, these women give effort every day out there. So I'm not gonna be the type of person to sit up and judge effort. Sometimes you get blown out, sometimes you don't. But these women give effort out there, so I don't understand. I ain't buying that. But I was just happy to see him actually go out there and coach for a change. Something he hasn't been doing in the past couple, and then passing the buck on somebody else. All right, go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on something that he said at the end there about Grant. Grant Ave said, if you know him, if you watch the Wings, you know him. If you watch the Mavericks, you know him. He does pretty much everything pretty much around here basketball, or pretty much Dallas media. Grant is a really good friend of mine. I talked to Grant last night. We texted about the situation. I even checked on him today right before the game started, and I checked on him, and he seems to be doing a little bit better. Coach Jose is right. It's disgusting to see the stuff that he received. I think something was talking about decapitating his family or something like that. Over something he reported. I don't know too much. I'm trying not to. When I talked to him last night, I'm trying not to get him to get too into it because I don't know, where his mind frame is at. I don't want him to go back down that path. But he did send me something close to what some of it was going on last night, and he seemed to be in good spirits. I'll take him out to lunch or something and sit down and see where he's at. But Jose is right. He should be in that room. But, whatever was said or happened has traumatized him to the effect where he doesn't even want to cover the Wings anymore. He don't want to come to games. He don't want to do any of that. And that's really disheartening because, like you said, Grant is somebody who does his research. Grant is one of the best reporters out here. He gives his time to Grant. You will see Grant summer league, Wings, Mavericks, when everything is going on. Everything's back to back. Like the Maverick season just ends, and he's at summer league, and he's coming to cover the Wings at the same time. So he's right about how hard Grant works. And like I say, it's really disheartening and distasteful to see the keyboard warriors do that to somebody who's deserving. Listen, I mean, whoever sent it and has a problem with what I'm saying right now, listen, keyboard warriors don't bother me. Listen, I come from a family of hustling drug dealers. You can threaten to decapitate my family all you want. You're gonna have a fight on your hands, is all I'm gonna tell you. I can care less about all that kind of stuff. But it just really, that's why I stopped getting on Twitter too. Twitter is full of keyboard warriors who say things that, they could put a picture up or have a burner account and you could never know who they were. Like somebody on Facebook, and I was telling somebody the other day, the stuff I've had said to me on Twitter, people on Facebook don't say, because you can find them and handle the situation on Facebook, but you can't really do it on Twitter because they can just make a fake account and just put stuff out there. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, to me, if that, everybody says what they will and won't do, but to me, I mean, I just feel like it's keyboard warriors or a burner account, because to me, the way my family told me, if somebody's going to do something to you, they're not going to tell you about it. They just going to do it. Right. So,
like I said before,
hopefully I can sit down and talk with Grant and hopefully, I can, like you said, I can help try to get him back with the Wings. Like I said, we're really good friends. Every time we see each other, we show each other nothing but love, I can't remember if Grant was at the AAC Friday. We didn't really go in the media room Friday at the AAC, but I'm pretty sure he might have been down there somewhere. So okay, here we go.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate.
If somebody says it was a troll who sent it, a CC fan who used the AZ photo. They do it often with Paige and AZ profile pics on Twitter. Unfortunate situation. Go ahead, Kendra. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You got a lot of sorry ass people don't got nothing to do, and it's and like I said, it's the society we in also. And it's also, you look at it's also the social what social media is right now. Twitter, except for entertainment, that's all I use Twitter. To me,
Twitter's just gotten so toxic. Like it's just gotten so toxic
as far as Twitter is concerned. On there, that's disgusting and stuff like that, and then nothing's reprimanded for them for it. But it's unfortunate. Grant's a good guy. He does his job day in, he provides us with videos with the Mavericks,
right?
So we very much appreciate that with him. But yeah, somebody stepped in saying something like, and then turning around and doing a burner account or fake account. Like I said before, special place in hell for a person like that, in my opinion. So all the best to Grant. Listen, man, get back. Don't let nobody run you off anything like that, man. Do your job, what makes you happy, and damn anybody else, because that's what they want to do. They win by you not doing your job. We want to see you back there covering the Dallas Wings whenever you get ready to do that, man. And hope
I'm gonna see, can I save Grant? I'm gonna talk to him, see can I get him to come back, man. Because Grant's my guy, Grant's our guy, and we love him. But like I said, I definitely I was texting with him tonight, and like I said, he seemed to be in high spirits. So he's not all the way off the fence yet, but right. what he went through is pretty traumatizing to where he just don't want to deal with it right now.
Right.
And big ups to Coach Jose for addressing that.
I understand it, man. Listen.
Big ups to Coach Jose for saying that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got somebody sitting up there ain't the fact that he went out there about your family and stuff like that. You got to take that in consideration. For I hope they find that person. I doubt it because of the platform. Like I said, I don't trust Twitter. I haven't trusted Twitter in the last couple of years. How it's been run. But like I said before,
Well, you got
some
you
sick
got all that
people
beef.
out there.
You got all that beef on Blue Sky.
Better.
Yeah, you got all that beef on Blue Sky.
Yeah, well,
they want all the smoke with you over there.
Beef on Blue Sky, but yes, you come find
so
me.
so let me get this straight because I just got this out.
Listen.
What's that?
Listen, I got 345 in the back, and I got I got my Nina in the front. So you may want to find something, but you gonna find this bullet. So you come sweep it in my house.
Can't let the trolls win though. Hope Grant comes back and pushes through. I'll talk to him, guys. I'm gonna talk to my guy. Gotta let him know we got his back out here. But Kendrick, I was just mapping this out, man. Okay, so are you ready for this? We're broadcasting tonight. Tomorrow night, we're gonna be back for the Mavs schedule release. Okay, and then Friday, we've got
the Mavs. And guess what?
The Wings and the Fever.
Hold on, before you continue, before you continue, a little tidbit. That's we just found out. If you don't know, you know. For the first time since 2019, we won't be working on Christmas because the Mavericks will not be having a Christmas Day game.
I actually found that out when LeBron James signed the Philadelphia 76ers that we wasn't playing on Christmas. That's when I found that out. That was me. I don't know about you, but I found that out when LeBron James was got signed to Philadelphia that we wasn't playing on Christmas. Okay, and then Friday night we got the Fever, and then Saturday night we take main stage, center stage, up in Seattle.
Thursday, Friday,
Hold
on, Thursday tonight, Thursday, Friday. It's 4 nights in a row, man.
Yeah.
That's 4 nights in a row. I forgot that.
And of course, the big one is Saturday. Upon us. We go to Seattle to take on those Seattle Seahawks. It's gonna be a good time on Saturday night. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Let's hope. Listen, let's hope the Cowboys' fortune doesn't happen. The one time they did go up there this game. Remember the last time that the starting quarterback played in Seattle? He broke his back. And now he's in a drunk tank somewhere.
Gotta let that go, man.
I don't know where he is.
Gotta let that go, man.
He's gone without leave from CBS, but that was the last time he played a meaningful football game. Let's hope that doesn't happen. In this game, actually, every time the Cowboys play up there, it's a main guy. Overshawn tore up his knee in Seattle the last time they played up there. So there's always a Cowboy having a major Cowboy having a major injury up there in Seattle. Walk. So, I mean, let's just pray that doesn't happen again. The Dallas Cowboys, try to get this preseason health as they get ready to play the defending champions, Seattle Seahawks. So. Got that?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. You see, this is how they're worried about us this season because they gave us the champs first. They want us to get a look at the champs. They say Cowboys, we want to give you first shot.
I think it was ratings. Well, I think it was just ratings. I don't think they.
Oh, well, of course it's ratings. Who else are they gonna put the Seahawks?
Yeah, I mean, of course it's ratings. We're working on year 31 of not going to the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. So. Hey,
who else?
30 years down, 30 more to go.
Who else they gonna put against the champs? The Chiefs? Come on, man. Really? The Kansas City Chiefs against the Seahawks? To start? Hey, come on, man.
But you might get a more competitive. You may get a more competitive game.
That'll put more butts.
You may get a more competitive game.
Oh, come on, man. You gonna get a competitive game with the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you may get a more competitive game.
You know what? It's funny. I was having a conversation with the General Gavin Dawson today, And I had to let him know about your antics last year about how you referred to CeeDee Lamb as Alvin Harper and George Pickens as receiver one.
Listen, man. Hey, listen. I liked Alvin Harper. I like Alvin Harper. Listen, Alvin Harper got us to the Super Bowl when he caught that slant in the NFC Championship game in 1992. When him and Mike Irvin was on the wrong side, but he caught the slant to seal the game. So I like Alvin Harper, man. Alvin Harper was a good player, man.
Who's that? Who Drew Pearson had?
He plays outside of football. That Tony Hill. Yeah, Tony. I mean, everybody needs their sidekick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Michael Irvin had Alvin Harper. Drew Pearson had Tony Hill. I mean, who's Dad's sidekick? Who's Dad's sidekick?
Terrence Williams. And T. Will.
I
know you're not calling. I know you're not calling.
I mean,
I know you're not calling T. Will, man. Come on, man.
T. Will.
Oh man, he had T. Will.
That's T.
Who had Amari Cooper? CeeDee Lamb had Amari Cooper too. Or Michael Gallup, if you want to give Michael Gallup a...
Yeah, Michael Gallup. Amari Cooper had Michael Gallup. You always gotta have your guys.
That's disgraceful.
Yeah, so my guy George Pickens, he got CeeDee Lamb.
It is laying man right now, boy. They are putting a whooping on the Chicago sky right now. Caitlin Chin out there doing her job.
Hey.
I don't know, man. I think we might see. I think we might be seeing a Lynx Vahalia finals. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, it's looking at you could be seeing the Lynx Valkyrie championship round, man. Them two deepest teams in the W. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens.
All right, man. So we'll be back tomorrow night for the
we gotta do stats and facts, man.
Oh my God, I forgot all about the stats and facts. My God, my bad, y'all. Jesus Christ. I forgot all about that. Yeah, let's do that. How could I have forgot about... Yeah. Hold on. How could I have forgot about the stats and the facts? First off, let me get the stats and the facts up. Well, I'm glad you called me. I sure was finna end the show. Okay. All right, here we go. Take it away, Kendrick.
Let's get back over. All right. Now we're back.
Yeah, there we go.
I had to switch my video back when I switched my phone.
Okay.
Switch video. Okay, now we're back. Let's get to the stats and facts of this 94-88 defeat. I mean, not defeat. I'm used to saying defeat. Stephen loses. Now the Wings are 20-14. Next up for them is a trip to Indiana. 6:30 tip on Ion. Waiting for
so excited about being on Ion.
In the Indiana Fever. Let's get to the stats and facts. The Wings shoot 44% to the Toronto Tempo's 42. The Wings also got 35% from three. They were 9 of 26 from three. The Tempo were 8 of 30 for 27% from three. Free throws The Wings win a lot from the free throw line tonight. Meanwhile, the tempo was 16 of 18, 89% rebounds. Toronto tempo on the glass tonight, 37-30. Also on the offensive glass, 14-7 in this game. Assists 24-19 favor of the Wings. Steals 9-6 also favor the Wings. Blocks 5-4 in favor of Dallas. Total turnovers. Coach Jose gonna like this. The team only had 9 turnovers tonight, giving up 9 points. Meanwhile, the Wings made the tempo turnover 16 times, getting 11 points out of them. Fast break points 14-8 in favor of the Wings. Points in the paint 42-36 in favor of the tempo. In this game, the largest lead by both teams were 2-0. That 2-0 was the first points of the game. By the tempo, they had a 2-0 lead. They never got it back. Largest lead for the Wings were 18 in the game. Percentage of the lead, the Wings had a 94% percentage of the lead tonight compared to the tempo's 4%. Let's get to the box score, if you would. Let's start with the shocking, victorious Dallas Wings. Haven't said that in about 2 weeks and a half. Let's get to it. Alana Smith had another double-double tonight. 33 minutes.
Lana.
He had 13 points and 11 boards. 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 assists for her. She had one turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. She was a plus 20 in this game. A walk, better minutes tonight. 14 points in 25 minutes, 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 rebounds, 1 assist for her, 1 steal, 1 block. In this game, she was a plus 4. Odyssey Sims, 9 points in 30 minutes. She was 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. I guess she was trying to show out in front of Kim Mulkey. I don't know why she want to do that. That's like a B coach right there. Why you want to do for a B coach? But anyway, she had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals in this game. She was a plus 2. Enrique, 21 points in 35 minutes. Another poor. What saved her? She went to the free throw line. She was aggressive. She went to the free throw line 14 times, making 13 of them. So she got there in the bag. She did have 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers in this game. My goodness. She had 1 steal. She was a plus 16. But my bFb DFW player of the game goes to Paige Beckers. 22 points all in the second half after being scoreless. She had ended up playing 34 minutes, 7 of 18 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. She had 3 rebounds, 8 assists, just 1 turnover in the game. That's pretty good. Like stat right there. She had 3 steals in this game. She was a plus 1. Paige Becker's my bFb DFW player of the game. AC, 6 points in 16 minutes. Play some good minutes tonight. 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. In this, she was a -7. Maddie hit a big transition 3 when the tempo was trying to make a run late in this game. She has finished up with 7 points in 13 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, had 4 rebounds, 3 assists in this game. 1 steal, 2 blocks. I guess, listen, man, she's trying to show off for a future team in Toronto. 2 blocks in this game.
Over there waving her hand saying, "Sandy, you get me."
Yeah, man. See, hey, I got something, Sandy. Don't forget about me. She was a -8 in this game. Zaza, like I said, she injured her lower left leg. We don't have any updates on that. That's what Coach Jose said. I guess they'll find out something later. If we have any updates, we'll put them on our social media accounts. She had 2 points in those 12 minutes. She was 1 of 5 from 3. 1 of 5 from the field. 0 of 2 from 3. She had 3 boards, 1 assist in this game, 1 block. She was a plus 2. Let's get to the Toronto tempo. Izzy, former Dallas Wing, beautiful young lady. He had 4 points in 30 minutes. She was 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. She had 10 boards in this game. 5 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks. She's a +6. Just Kate, 32 minutes. 18 points in 32 minutes. 8 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 7 boards for her. 2 turnovers, 3 steals in this game. She was a -4. Our girl Matrina, 23 points in 31 minutes. She got hot late in the fourth quarter. Tried to bring her team back a little too late. She finished up with 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. She had 2 rebounds, 4 assists in this game. She had 2 turnovers. She was a one block. She's a -18. Kiki Rice, she got injured late in this game. Little nasty spill. Don't know her status. Of what happened to her. Probably can find out on the Toronto Tempo social media accounts. Anything close residing them. But she finished up with 31 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists in this game, 1 turnover, 2 steals. She was a -7. Also, Nara Satu's baby sister, she got injured in this game. She finished up with 17 in just 17 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 7 boards, 1 assist, 3 turnovers in this game for her. She got injured in the first half, didn't finished up with a -6. Morrow, 22 minutes, 8 points for her, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. She had 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. She's a +4. Prana Beanie, no points in 10 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist in this game. She's a -12. Nurse, 16 points in 22 minutes. She was 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. 1 assist, 1 turnover versus a +3. And Banco, 5 minutes, no points, 0 of 1 from 3. She had 1 turnover in this game. She was a +4. And Walt, there's the stats and facts of this 94-88 win. Snapping that losing streak. They're now 20-14. Now they're in the 7th spot of the playoff picture after beating Toronto. Next up for them on the road on Ion in Indiana to face Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Walt, back to you.
Thank you, Kendrick. Yeah, man. It's so great to say the word win with the Dallas Wings again.
They said now, okay.
Weeks. Yeah, man. Since the All-Star break. It was All-Star break now. It's been that long. Damn, it's been a long time. Okay. All right. So now this time for real. This time we are ending the show. But we'll be back tomorrow night. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around it, we'll see you around live tomorrow night when we find out how the Dallas Mavericks are going to go 82-0 this season and win the championship.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick, here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those bFb DFW content. You see me? Forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star here. But hey, you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, that's okay. It's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys. Okay.